We are live. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with a live review of Beauty in Black episode 15 and 16. We're trying to wrap this up, and I couldn't do this by myself, so I have Mrs. Best Reviews with me. Introduce yourself, Thug.
Hi, beautiful people. Welcome in Thug Life. Happy Resurrection Day.
Period.
I know nobody is coming up out the tomb today, but we still celebrate. So happy Easter. I'm happy to be here. And I'm sorry I'm off camera because I feel
It's
like it's
okay.
my computer or StreamYard, but I can't get it to work. And I'm sorry.
And that is quite all right as long as we have you here. I am cool with it. I am cool with it. So I didn't know you just wanna. We're just gonna jump right on in because I just wanted to ask, like, what did you think overall about Beauty in Black, the second season?
They did really good. I feel like Netflix and Tyler Perry together work wonderfully. I know he liked to be independent, but sometimes we all need a little help to make a great show. And this season
Mhm.
was great. And I am here for Kimmy, Rain, and Mallory finally linking up
Yeah, that's cool.
against raggedy old, you know who. So
You old as ain't nobody ever seen.
and the memes and the skits on the internet, I am enjoying the memes and the skits on the internet. Everybody is
Oh
going to get
yes.
coffee pots, boiled water.
See you later. Coffee, baby. I feel like I want to call Mallory Folgers. And do you know, like, she been like posing with her coffee pot. I mean,
Has
with her
she?
coffee cup, and I'm like, you need a coffee line.
She do. She actually does.
She have a
She
coffee line?
no, she needs one.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
I was
agreeing
like,
with you.
girl, you need a
She
coffee
needs
line.
one. That's smart business.
It is. It is. Oh God! And then we are. It's being confirmed that there are gonna be a season 3.
I'm so happy about it. I'm sad that it's going to be the final season, and I'm cracking up because the Tyler Perry fans online have been really heavy in their opinions. I thought people loved Sisters, and all I keep seeing online is people like, "How is Beauty and Black going to end this season 3, but Sisters is still on TV?"
I'm
I
love
don't watch
sister.
Sisters, so I'm like, "What is happening?"
I just need them to bring back Divorce Sisters. Like, how are you gonna leave us off like this? And we need the second half of season 1. Like, I'm just over Tyler Perry. Like, I feel like you gave us a bone. Now you finna give us. He's about to give us a firefighting show.
What?
To tell you, the men are great. He have Da Vinci.
Mm.
Who's all in it? It's a whole bunch of men with 12 packs. Okay, men that we've seen on screen. And I forgot what it's called, but they're currently
So
filming for this Tyler Perry show. I don't know if it's gonna be on Netflix or what, but it's gonna be another series. And y'all know
huh,
I'm gonna be tuned in and I'm gonna be reviewing. I'm telling
firefighting
you,
show.
Tyler Perry is where it is. I know everybody don't like Tyler Perry, but
His content is getting better,
it
and I like that he gives back to the communities that he be in whenever
mhm,
he can. So I don't
yeah.
mind supporting him for that fact, but I think we all accept watching Tyler Perry. There's a little bit of
Yeah,
Tyler Perry trauma, but if you've been with him since the plays, I think it's easy to kind of
absolutely. Did,
ignore it.
did I tell you I went to when he was in New Orleans? I think he had maybe just moved to Atlanta, but I went to Medea Goes to Jail. So I was able to see Sonny and his cross fly. I drew it. Oh my god! I'm sorry, y'all. I saw
Oh,
Sonny in his cross. I would never forget such a image. It's just like what you see on TV. I was like, my God.
you saw a piece of history though. You
I
really did.
did.
That's the one regret I have. When I was younger, my daddy was like, I want to take you to a Tyler Perry play. And
You said
they
no.
came out here. I was young. I was like, I don't want to go. I should have went. I should have went. I was 18. I was like, why would I want to do that?
Oh my God. I went and I think this was like, I don't know if this was like before I had my son Brandon, or like after. But I would hang out. I would go certain places, not a lot, but with their grandmother and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we went and I was like, oh, okay. And then like I started buying all the cassettes and like we would always watch it by my grandmother, or I just always had a chance to view Tyler Perry. So I think a couple of his things are weird, a few of his shows that I just won't watch, but a lot of times he just lately, I will say this, his stuff is speaking our storylines, like stuff we encounter every day.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting that out there. Racism, how when Black women are ignored in a hot, like, yeah.
He has been doing a lot of better subjects. Like did you watch the Joe's, what was that? The college road trip?
Yes.
He was talking about all the history and what Black people have had to go through, how to have those conversations with your Black son. So he's trying to do a lot for the community. He just, some of these actors can't act, and he loved to give us a sex scene.
I was cracking up at this whole show. I was like, what is this? What irritated me was the first part. When his colorless friends was in there with him, and it was like, who goes to Morehouse? What? I was annoyed. Anyway, y'all, sorry, just had to have a little conversation, get some people in. Shout out to the people that are in the chat. Shout out to the replay gang. Y'all tap in and let us know that you're a part of the replay gang. Okay. All right. Episode 15, The Power of Us. So what did you think about Officer Alex and how he's helping everybody? Do we trust him or are we side-eyeing him?
Girl,
face.
I know, I got it to work. I'm like, well, kind of. It's cutting half of me out, but I'm here.
That's all we need. We need your face.
Oh Lord. Officer Alex is, I don't know how to feel about him. Like a piece of me is like, don't trust him. But then another piece of me is like, he ain't done nothing thus far to make us not trust him.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to feel about him.
I
think he's a little fine. I'll tell you that.
He is. We still have our eye on him. Okay. So the next scene, we're gonna call this next scene Folgers and the fight. Okay, because yeah. So let's talk about Kimmy, Mallory, and Rain putting aside their differences for the greater good, and how we had to throw coffee on Roy and Felicia's raggedy tail and beat the dogs out of Roy. Okay, what do we? Yeah,
I lived for it. I'm here for it. Because Roy, she should have been done this to him. His daddy had to pee on him.
That was some strong,
the longest pee ever.
I feel like it was acid in it. Like
something was wrong with it.
Yeah.
Something was wrong with that pee, and it just kept coming out.
Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. No ma'am, Pam. I wasn't mad at them jumping him. I'm hoping Mallory is still on the side of right after all of this is over. I hope
She's
that
done a lot. That's the thing with Mallory. We want her on the side of right, but she's done so much in the past that I'm wondering if they're gonna like put her there, but also make her suffer a little bit, because she's done some things.
I will say this. I think she had to, because of these people, and she did a lot because of the company, even though she knew that they were scamming off the top. I still have to protect this company. And my cokehead husband is so stupid and he's so conniving. And I feel like it was coming from a place of protection. I think, even though she cruel and she mean and she rude, but it comes from a place. That's what I think.
You're probably right though, because she does value like the stability. Now, it doesn't seem like her character just values the title and the money. Like she wants the stability of knowing that she's gonna be okay, and that company's really the only way.
Yeah. So, all right, Angel still trying to get the car towed. You know, the butler let him know how without letting him know. Traction pulls up and Traction pulls up and tries to help. But I low-key felt like, you know, him asking Angel to get in the car, I thought he was going to do something to Angel because, you know, I don't trust Traction. Yeah. What do you think about that? Those two, I mean, that whole scene right there.
It was odd.
I know.
Anything with Angel, I'm kind of like, what now? It's like he's always doing too much, but it was a random scene. It was very random, in my opinion.
So let's just go ahead and get into Norman and Jules. Trying to get this live thing. So Norman wants to know if Mallory unalived his wife. Jules ain't in the mood. He warns Jules, like, leave me alone because I have a lot on my plate. But he continues to push Jules, and Jules throat checked him. Like, I never saw it coming, but we all know Jules has a button. So yeah, I think it was deserving, even though I don't like Jules. I think that you doing too much and you want me to water down about my son, but when it was your wife, you was like, oh, my wife, like that's all we heard last season. Man. My wife is dead. My wife is
It's like, sir, how about this, Norman? Your wife been dead. His child just died. Give him a moment. Just a moment. Give him a moment. Say, call me in 30 minutes. I'm going to come by after I handle this. I would have chin-checked him too, as Angel would call it, or Kiana. Chin-check him.
Oh, yeah.
Straight to the throat. Because Norman and this wife, the way he complained about her, I know that his wife died, and that's probably like, you know, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing. But it's like, bro, it's taking you this long to connect the dots, and now you want to ignore the deaths that other people are having. How are they going to want to help you with yours if you're not caring about them with theirs?
Exactly. And he still don't care. He still don't care. So Horace is on the phone with Olivia. And of course, he clocked her on a scheme that she set up and tried to come to us with the bullshit. Okay? Like, when they were on the phone, he told her about her robbing him, Charles, and how she should have allowed him to discipline the boys rather than her disciplining them. And yeah. And how he found out. Oh, he found out about what did he find out about? He found out about her gambling and who she owed money to, and all of that. I was like, y'all find out a lot of stuff. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
Child, these two, every time I see Olivia and Papa Horace with his beautiful self in a scene together, I'm just like, they did a really good job at showing why these people are not together. You ever see couples and you just like, I totally understand why y'all are divorced and separated. They give that. And then I found it interesting too, not to get too deep, but it tells you a lot about why Charles and Roy are the way that they are as adults, because you didn't let him discipline his kids, it sounds like. Now look at them. Don't have no respect for authority. One of them thinks that The book of sugar is the way to live your life, and the other one couldn't. Charles seemed to want to look for the good in his family, but I think he's figuring out the family just ain't no good, and he can't love nobody right either. So it shows you some things, but is it? I don't know if I'm the only one that's really hoping that Olivia, like if somebody stabs her like a vampire, I would be okay with it. I'm so, and I love the actress that plays her, but just take a wooden stake to her chest. Cause she be talking to people crazy from hospital beds. You can't walk. They put a hammer to your leg. And she be having the most to say. Ooh. And then now as stuff's coming out with these last episodes, we seeing that she's involved in a lot of the schemes and the foolery.
They are shady. Oh. It's a mess. It's a mess. I like how she was talking to that lady in the cab. Like, how are you talking to this lady like that?
I would have dropped her off so far away from that hospital door.
I would have yanked her right out of that car. Bitch. Right. Yeah, you know, like, yeah, no.
And then didn't pay her.
No, she didn't. She didn't. Made sure to run over that other leg.
Right.
Ain't no way.
Your money, not the other leg.
Oh, she aggravates me. So Roy tells Charles what happened at the office and how he thinks that the ladies are trying to take his shares and how he's scared to go home because he thinks Mallory is over there trying to set him up. He's complaining about how Mallory threw coffee on him, which was rightfully so, because you got a hoe in the office on top of you while you sniffing booger sugar off her leg, almost close to her cootie twat or whatever, like you're doing the most. And then Angel coming in the house being loud and wrong. He walked in because he thought Spanish Papi was going to be his replacement, which I felt like just off of GP, he should have been your replacement because you ain't shit. Okay. And I love how Rain, Kimmy, and Mallory are bonding. And again, I hope that this doesn't change. And then they have the conversation with Norman talking to Olivia, complaining about what happened with Jules. And he tells her that, you know, Roy wasn't lying and he doesn't believe Mallory. Olivia claims that she wants peace, like the spawn of Satan actually wants peace. And so Norman clocked that. He was like, peace, you are the author of chaos and confusion, and confusion just happens to follow you. It is who you are, and now you're talking about peace. Yeah. Question: do you think she wants peace?
Hell no.
I feel like she was putting on.
I couldn't say it fast enough. Hell no. We gonna sing the song to the da da da. That's period. Absolutely not. And I'm here for the way that you read Angel for Filth. That's why people watch your channel. That is why people watch your channel, because he came in loud as hell, extra wrong, with a dollop of who is you and what are you thinking. And we all secretly hoping that, I call him Hispanic Papi, but we hoping that Spanish Papi do take your place. But we know he got his own little situation going on.
We want to see how that unfolds.
Angel loses kids, cars end up towed up. He done spent what people make in a year in an hour. I'm so tired of Angel, and he is the whole reason my good girl Kimmy and Rain are even wrapped up with Jules and Roy's raggedy booger sugar loving selves. Like,
he was like, "This is my house, and you're what? Like
not paying a damn bill."
Right. And the fact that he adapts so fast to be like Roy and Charles. Yeah, no, you're doing too much. I feel like Angel is more of a liability.
He is. He definitely is. I've been thinking that for the longest and wondering how they're gonna like finish out like season 3 with his character. Because I feel like Rain, she learned her lesson being in the game with her messed up BBL, and some other stuff that she's seen. Kimmy's lost some stuff, gone through it. Her sister got
Yeah.
wrapped up. Even her sister lost somebody, but Angel hasn't really had no consequences that he's really had to deal with yet
No.
to his actions.
Just to get home in 39 minutes or like be at the phone, but it's like you still haven't learned, because when you come in the door, you still calling James the N-word and you lashing out instead of just kind of asking questions like, hey, what are these people, what is everybody doing here? Or even when Adeline like had the conversation, and we'll get there, like, you know, oh no, I think this was a part, like instead of just saying, hey, what's going on, you're just coming in just loud and wrong. And I want you to know that I piggyback off of you, because I told you when I saw you, I was like, the way this lady is I'm good. It's like you make me so comfortable, because I was like, you know what? I'm a chill, and I'm not going. But then when I started, I was like, she is so interesting. Who is this lady? And I thought that I thought like Courtney, I thought you was just, I didn't really check to see if you had your own channel, and that was my bad. And I actually found y'all through Shayna, because she had y'all names listed.
Oh, Shayna.
And I said, I was just clicking everybody. I was like, let me click.
Now Kiwan, one of my favorite people.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, I was like, you found her through Shayna. And I remember, because she was, you know, she still posts a lot of us. And I was like, click, and I put subscribe. I was like, and I'm still subscribed to everybody. So yeah.
Y'all be helping me to see perspectives that I don't be thinking about sometimes when I'm watching. So
yeah, I was like, oh my God. I tell you, my cousin, she told me that you gotta be her cousin somewhere.
She might be. That's the funny part. She just might be. Because everybody in New Orleans, to a certain extent, for those who really got their family from there, everybody knows somebody who related to somebody some way. Y'all got a raggedy uncle.
And there's a couple of them. They still around, except for my dad. I'm sorry, y'all. So Roy, now he still thinks that will isn't in effect. Because remember, I was like, oh my God, he's not smart. And Charles finally showed Roy the video where his mom set him up, and they talked about how she set him up and Horace up. And I didn't realize to this season that was her who set Horace up. I think that was season 1 or something, or whatever, where the people came into his stash house. I didn't know Olivia did that. I didn't know she was behind that.
I didn't either.
No, I don't even think
maybe I had just missed something watching it. So I'm glad to hear you say that. I was like,
and so, what's his name? Charles was like, we need to do something about Mom. So Roy was like, you want to unalive her? Roy, I feel like you have too much glee and wanted to take your mama out. And I don't think they know the level of crazy their mom is. I think they know she ain't wrapped too tight, but
they don't know that this lady is like borderline and evil. As Kiwan would say, she lives in the basement of hell. Me and my husband keep saying that because it just is the best statement ever.
She has Satan on speed dial. Okay.
She does. That's her best good friend.
I was like, what are we doing? And Charles was like, no, but I really think he was conflicted. And I really think in that moment, he thought about unaliving his mom. Kimmy found out that Tyler Perry wig that was laying on that bed wasn't Sylvie. I still don't know how you don't know that wig.
It wasn't even a full wig.
It was not. The curls wasn't even the same as hers.
The Sally Beauty Supply curly ponytail. That's what that looked like.
One that you put in a microwave. It had many spaces in that wig, and it almost looked like a little Jerry girl. Like, Kimmy, please. I was so mad at her. And she looked and she said, she walked in and talked about Sylvie. Like, why do you have an attitude, girl? Whatever. She went to the hospital. You told her. Huh?
I said she walked in there with an attitude because she was mad that Sylvie was in bed all day.
Yeah, because
what's she supposed to do if you won't let her leave the house?
Why are you in the bed, ma'am? I just can't. I can't go to the stables by myself. Well, obviously she couldn't go to the stables by herself because she was in the stables hunching,
doing the wild thing.
Yeah.
For the animals, not the farm animals, getting the free show.
Oh, I mean, just making all the noises. That's not a horse, but you went to go see a man about a horse. Oh. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, and she walked in the room. Sylvie pulled it back and saw that loose, dry ass wig just sitting there. Like, girl, this was the end of episode 15.
It was how, you know what else? Everybody is fired as a babysitter before you move forward, because from the butler to Angel to all the different adults that's in that house,
security,
nobody thought that it was strange that girl didn't come down for no water, no food. Y'all ain't even heard the toilet flush up there, and nobody thought to check on the Tyler Perry wig that was just sitting there.
No, nobody. Everybody just went about their day. I think for James, I'm gonna give him a pass because he's sick of this nigga shit in this house.
He's sick of them all.
James, like, you hoes can go because I'm sick of y'all. That's how I feel. Like, that's where Mr. James is at, and I don't blame him, because don't play with James. So, y'all, you have anything to wrap up 15?
No, I'm over here trying to stop laughing and behave on your channel.
You don't have to. It's an open forum. You can act as you wish.
I'm just cracking up. I really love Beauty in Black. I had so much fun recapping the show. I really did. I'm glad I did it.
I'm glad you did, and I do hope you pick up more scripted. Like,
I'm thinking of doing The Chi. Do you watch that?
No. I think I watched an episode of season 1 or 2, but that was it.
It was really season 1. Then. It was hard to get into for me. It took like after the 3rd season, I was like, okay, I like this. Hi, Shayna.
Hey, Shayna. Are you? Oh, go ahead, Miss Bess.
Oh, I was just gonna say good morning, but then I need to be quiet because it's not the morning, not for me or y'all.
It's noon. Hi. I was like, oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Are you gonna review? Do you watch Raising Kanan? I thought you said that you watched the Power.
I love the Power Book universe. I watched them all. BMF too. I know that's not Power, but I'm debating on covering Raising Kanan because it's on the way out.
I know. I started last season.
Oh, you started? Did you binge it?
I did. I reviewed it also, a couple of them, but not everything. Hey, Tamika's Den. Y'all subscribe to Shayna_MCD and Tamika's Den channel. I love them. Y'all also subscribe to Mrs. Best Reviews, Watch Your Mouth Reviews, Watch Your Best Friend Reviews. Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome. We are
good morning, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We are now in our final episode 16. Okay. Hello. Everybody is good. In my Sandra Gen Extra's voice. Shout out to Sandra Gen Extra. Y'all subscribe to her channel as well.
She's so sweet.
She is.
She's really sweet.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, oh, I strive to be like that. She's really kind.
She gives her cloak of immunities to people. I'd be like, no, don't give that to her. And like Miss Yellow Diva. Oh my
Mhm.
god, I love her channel. She is like my auntie. So I tell her like she's my auntie. She does a lot of pre-records.
Mhm.
And I love her.
I found them
Listen,
both through you. So shout out
yes,
to you.
I love them. I be like, she just be cracking up. I found them through Shayna. Shayna is the plug. That's how I
She
found
is. She the plug on
Miss
these
Tamika's
YouTube
Den.
streets.
Listen, keep sending them. Okay. A lot of people I feel like we all found them through one's another. We just trying to get there. We just trying to get there. So y'all, episode 16, final episode, Queen's Gambit. So Jules and his ratchet baby mama, he go over to the ratchet baby mama's house. And she in there with her nigga where they cooking up the dope and all of his boys, because they look like dope boys and they look like they'll shoot you for looking at them sideways. So he lets her know, Glenn passed away, and all she could say was, damn. Jules found out that Glenn had seizures, and I'm like, Jules, how did you not know that about your son? Which means you wasn't in your son's life like that, but you made a way for him to have allowances, for him to go to school and for him to work at the Belleries. So he's having she's having these regrets about, no. I'm sorry. Jules is having regrets about allowing Glenn to live with his mother because when he looked around, he was like, so you had my son living like this? And she was like, all this time you didn't give a damn. And all you cared about was your family and your wife. And now you want to act like you care. And I'm looking at Jules like, you knew this lady was a crackhead, like Norman said in the last episode. You knew she was a crackhead. So why are we mad? Let's talk about that.
That part. You knew she was a crackhead. You still let your son live with her instead of taking your ass to court and having him to come live with you. You provided him all this stuff, but that don't really matter. What counts was the parenting part of parenting. So it seemed like Jules missed out on that. It seemed like he went and made a whole new family and forgot about the first one and people that he was responsible for. Because how you don't know your son, hi, Dr. Jen, how you don't know your child has seizures? Okay, Jules, aka Marcel Scott, part 3. Like, what? But it also looked like he was like, damn, maybe they didn't kill my son if he had the seizures. And the fact that he really had to sit there and kind of consider it, I'm like, I can't stand Jules. I've been mad at him since the Temptations movie.
Really? He was my favorite in the Temptations.
I didn't mind him, but he was just emotional.
The group is coming to see us. Ain't nobody coming to see you. Like, chill, Otis. You put 20 on 10 because really ain't nobody coming to see you because you ain't saying a note or nothing. Okay. It was Eddie, the crackhead, and Blue. Okay, you was just there. Okay,
you don't understand in Beauty of Black. You are Otis, okay?
Will forever be Otis.
You go show up late and try to tell her something about the kid, and she may have the crack house, in the living room. And I know it's a stretch. I'm about to say some off the wall stuff, but I'm from DP Stuckland, and I'm gonna just say this: it could have been, because that's how my daddy did it. There was stuff going on in the kitchen, and the kids could have been outside. She could have had him upstairs. It could have been a whole different area. It could have been business downstairs, cooking up the crack, flipping the wrist. You feel me? And it could have been upstairs like daddy daycare.
Not daddy daycare. I probably, because the way her man was, he was like, tell that nigga stop knocking on my door like that. Like, sir, calm down.
How else he supposed to get in?
Yeah, talk about he knocking like he the police. He is the police. But what I didn't realize until last night of reviewing it again, because I think I watched it this is probably my 4th time. He went in there and shot up everybody.
I was mad at that. When I do my review of this, I was mad at that because I said, so you went up in there and shot her up because she reminded you that you wasn't shit as somebody's daddy.
And you slept with him and had a baby. Choose wisely. Choose better.
Jules is something else.
Oh my God.
He's something
I feel
else.
like his whole character, I feel like a couple people had some character development. And I feel like Jules was one of those people. Like, only thing we got from Jules was bring her to me. Like, Jules, what?
Thought you sounded just like him.
Bring her to me. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh, them in their one-liners. So okay. So can we talk about how Kimmy loses all of her cool when it comes to Sylvie being missing? Like the way she was being an asshole to everybody is especially James. And I ain't like how she was talking to James.
She got James messed up. She gonna have to leave her friend alone because he tired of everybody.
Like, you had to know that Tyler Perry wig wasn't even it. Okay? Like, you had to know that. You had to know. But whatever. Jules. Okay, so this was the part where Jules when he shot up everybody in the house. And Jules let Sylvie go. Kimmy, Varney, Mallory, and Rain. They all, everybody's at the house now. I think this is the part where Sylvie came back. Varney found out that the money from the Shells companies are being laundered through the strip club.
I know it's called money laundering.
Money laundering is being
they launder the money
through the strip
That's
club.
what they be saying on my shows. Shit, I don't know.
My New Orleans by Jules and Norman. But then we found out that Roy put the shell companies in Mallory's name. And this is where I started to kind of side-eye Mallory. And yeah, so we're going to pause right here. Just let me know what you thought. Your thoughts.
I kind of had, first, not to go backwards. I was really agitated. And so was my husband when we watched this with Sylvie. Because she ran back. And I didn't like, because Jules told her before she ran off, he was like, and don't you tell them that I'm the one that got you. It's like, you're not going to threaten me as you let me go. I'm singing like a canary.
Period.
I kind of felt like for Sylvie to come back and not tell her sister about that, like she needs to know that. Because your sister's been told you this guy is dangerous. You already been snatched up by them and drugged and put into the sex industry damn near. Now it doesn't behoove you to let your sister know this. Like, so Sylvie irritated me with that. She did irritate me with that. But Mallory, with the companies being in her name, I side-eyed it too. Because as we like to say on our little reality TV reviews about these raggedy housewives, how you don't know something in your name? You got to sign it. You can't just put something in somebody's name. So I'm like, Mallory, how would you not know this? And then Roy's character has been sold to us as stupid, like actually illiterate. So I'm like, how would you know to put it in her name and not yours? Like, so I do have questions about it at that point, but I guess I'm just like gonna lean into my hope and faith that Mallory is not Mallorying like she used to in the earlier seasons.
Now, she did say that she know what everybody does, which is why she tries to do more for the company. And she was worried because when she realized this was a criminal operation, she was in that immediate, like, I have to divorce him and protect myself. So there was a part of me that felt like, I don't think she knew about it, especially with him putting it in the name and she didn't know anything about that name. So I was like, he did something it wasn't smart, but I think he thought he did something smart. And that goes to show how much Roy is jealous and he really hates Mallory.
Yep.
And I was like, if she go down, even if you put it in her name, you still was going to go down with her.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and I think that that's how that would have went. And it's like, still, I don't know. I don't know. Do you got it? You have anything else?
No, actually, the way you broke it down, he is dumb. So,
Stupid.
and they are married. So,
Yeah,
when it comes to crime, he might go down too.
that's crazy. And
Figure
like
it
the
out
way the
there,
wheel is.
Kiwan.
Huh?
I say you figured it out. You got me thinking of different perspectives now because I'm like, yeah, he is stupid as hell.
But
He is
this,
stupid.
like, yeah, this was crazy. So Sylvie, of course, she returns home. She shook it. So now she's so shook it, she want to go off to college. And so Charles and Barney, I'm sorry, not Charles and Barney, Charles and Roy. Sorry about that, y'all. Get a text from the shareholders meeting the next day. And Charles let Roy know that they're gonna be drug tested. Olivia's pissed because she have to get that leg and roll her ass at Beauty in Black so she can be at the shareholders meeting tomorrow. Norman he wants to unalive Jules and Mallory because they betrayed him. And if we could just pause right here, I did Norman like Mallory in a way that uncle-in-law isn't supposed to like a niece? It almost felt creepy.
It felt odd. It did come off as odd because I'm like, because he said verbatim, I loved Mallory. And I'm like, I ain't never felt not a lick of love from none of these ninjas. Like within the family. Not a lick of it. So that was kind of off, but it does seem like Mallory was well liked by Norman and Horace.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
I don't know. It was weird.
It was because even when he asked her out to dinner and he was like, "You're telling me no? You're telling me no?" I'm like,
right.
Do you like it? Like, what is this? This is creepy. Okay. Anyway, we found out Angel went to sit with Varney and asked him if Varney can represent him because he needed a family attorney. Varney said, hell no, I'm done with family law after this bullshit right here. Okay, I will recommend somebody else for you. So
I feel you, Varney. Varney said, look what you niggas put me through. And you think I want to help anybody else? Varney said, absolutely not. And I'm not mad at Varney.
And if I was Varney, I would pack it up and move. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if he's gonna last in season 3. I don't know. So it's the next morning, it's the morning of the meeting. Jules tell Traction, everything he found out about Alex, how Alex is helping him, how Alex shot Body and what's her name? The other girl name. How
Delinda?
No, not Delinda and Body. How he shot Dega and Shake. So Jules knew all of that. He knew how Alex was moving, how Alex helped Attorney Varney, and how he wants Jules wants Traction to have Alex bring him to me. And then he was like, you trust Alex? And he was like, yeah, Traction has this blind loyalty. And I want to say, I don't know if it was you that said it in your review, but it was how Traction just kind of go along. He doesn't question anything. He just goes along. Okay, so shout out to you.
I be forgetting his name in my review. That's what I need to get better at. But he does. He just want to do what he's told and be left alone.
That's it. He do whatever Jules tell him. And
bitch made boy.
He just believed, he was like, Alex would never do that. Alex would do that. And so he got the ass whipping on behalf of Alex. And he was like, you bring him to me. Okay, Jules, look like you're gonna be whisked off somewhere else. Okay, but we'll get there. So we get to the meeting. Everybody comes in at their different times. Jules asks, why is he there? Because I'm not a shareholder. And Kimmy was like, because I summoned you, bitch, and you need to be here. Okay. And so Olivia and Norman, they want to end the meeting because not all of the shareholders are there, and so they feel like the Zoom meetings weren't enough. Okay, here come Big Fine Horace. Well, I mean, when I tell you he looked healthy, he gave opposite of what we saw.
Healing and thriving.
Listen,
shout out Ashley Darby.
What
but
up,
that was him walking in.
I was like, look at that walk. You know how Mama Evelyn used to say, I want a man that walk like Denzel? He came in walking like Denzel. I don't even know how Denzel
with the cane.
He came in with the cane. I was like, Horace, now you know you don't really need that cane like that. Because when you was in Italy, you did not walk with that cane. I just wanted to point that out if y'all did not see that.
That is true. That is true. You caught it.
And so Horace is back. He looked real good, real yummy. Everybody's reaction. What was your reaction when you saw Horace? Like, did you figure that was going to happen?
You know what? For whatever reason, I knew that Horace, from what they showed before, I had a feeling that he was going to eventually be making his way back to the States. I did not think it would be in this episode. And the way they did it after Olivia's dumbass was sitting there thinking she was ready with a plan. Well, we can't hold no meeting unless all the members is here. He came around that corner with that cigar and that cane. And he said, Daddy is home. Somebody put on Usher. I'm coming to screw everybody over because he can't stand them.
At all. I ain't never seen nothing like that in real life. Like, I know we don't like a few of our family members, but to like none of them, it is
crazy.
Wild. Yes.
Like, you ain't got one cousin? I don't like my family either. They be tripping, but I got about 5 of them. I got about 5 cousins. I mess with them tough.
You mess with them the long way. Hey. What's going on, Vibex? Y'all subscribe to Vibex's channel. Yes. He is one of my loyal. Thank you for being here. I love it. So we about to run down everybody's stuff because I don't know who the fuck they thought they was playing with. Like, I don't know how y'all didn't just think these people was gonna find out everything. So Roy, they ran down his drug test within the last 90 days. He refused to pee in the cup, so they took a hair follicle sample. And of course, those are accurate. And so now he has to go to rehab, and his shares are now forfeited. And he has to prove to the board that he is healed, well, and thriving. Of course, he got the mouth and pop off with his dumb ass. Charles, they ran his drug test. It wasn't clean, but not enough for him to lose his shares. But he's under criminal investigation for a disappearance of a Michael Harton, Dustin Smith, Roman Levi, and his shares are frozen until the investigation, the investigation is pending, and because of that, his shares are frozen. What are your thoughts about Roy and Charles?
Okay, because Mallory was cool with Charles. So I'm kind of like,
this was Varney.
This was definitely, yeah. I feel like Varney is vengeful and mad. And a piece of me is like, he should be because Charles did him dirty. But then also, if somebody shows you are not welcome or wanted, believe them, hear them, receive them, and find your way somewhere else.
Period.
I wish Varney's character would have done that because I wouldn't have kept giving Charles none of my good dick. No, sir.
Period.
I would not have been.
None. It would have been like Charles this for somebody else.
Limp, like a little umbrella.
Yes.
I wouldn't have kept giving Charles no play the way he was treating Barney.
This Charles and this me.
Right. Doing the Matrix, looking like Lil Kim. I'm ducking, I'm dodging, I'm doing the Lil Kim. Like,
We do
but you're not
demonstrations
getting none of
around here.
this. Okay, so I'm looking at that.
Yes, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't play with us. But
No, I always looked at Barney like, why you let Charles dog you like that? And it's like, I'm glad you getting him back, but he hasn't done, like, of all of the family, Charles ain't done too much. Too bad, but he do need to pay, because to think to chop up a body, that's where your mind went instead of calling the police. Or
was that the name? Was it them, or was it the people that blew up the car and whoever was in the car? I was thinking, well, maybe it was the people in the yellow car, or maybe it was the bodies, because Roy did. I mean, he did have that tape. Horace did have that video, so I'm wondering if the cutting up of the people was on the video.
It might have been. It might have been, because Charles has been wrapped up in a lot. I don't know. It's just odd. But Barney won that battle. Checkmate. My goodness.
He did. But then I'm thinking it's Horace, because I kept telling you to clean up your life and you wouldn't. You just wanted to do whatever you wanted to do. And now it's time for you to pay the piper, ho.
It wasn't that bad of a consequence, though. For Charles, it was fair. Like, why should you have access to the money, to the stocks, to the company, when the show started with them in a scandal? Because aren't they in some sort of hair care scandal?
Yes.
The Beauty and Black company?
Yes, it was giving them cancer. And I hope that they finish off that storyline in season 3. You're going to have to.
Yeah, they kind of left us
hanging.
Because there was an attorney stalking them and some old stuff, and they just forgot. Yes. I just got reminded of all of that. Wow.
Well, Roy did say to Mallory in this second half that when he said I wanted a divorce, and he said he contacted that attorney for a divorce. And she was like, Roy, it's 8:00 in the morning. So yeah, I was like, girl, I guess
8:00 in the morning. Wake me up on this BS,
man. So we run down Olivia, the radio stations that they found out that the radio stations the company's been funding was traced to an offshore account in her name, and her funds will be frozen indefinitely. And I felt like Kimmy was salivating at the mouth because she wanted to do that to Olivia, because let me humble you real quick, old hoe. Okay. I'm gonna do Norman and Jules, and then we can go ahead and circle back. So Norman has the shell company to the funeral home that they've been paying, and they both were laundering money and stealing money from him. And Jules were both laundering and stealing money from from the funeral. I'm sorry. Yes. So they both been laundering and stealing money from the company. Jules has been laundering money in multiple clubs along with Norman, and forcing Kimmy and others to work for him, and found out he trafficked 94 people. And so, yes. So yeah, that's where we can. What are your thoughts?
94, that's a lot of people.
That's
a lot of people. So I'm wondering if those who were involved in that trafficking part of it in season 3, I want to see them niggas in jail.
You mean security?
You said what?
You mean the security people?
Yes.
You mean everybody at the table.
The people at the table, I want to see them go to jail for their part in the trafficking. But also some of the people that was just blindly following along, I want them to go down too. But they all could have had the attitude of Kimmy and Rain and not perpetuated the foolery.
So but that makes. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at them getting caught up for the trafficking. I thought that was a player move. We'll see where it goes, but
yeah. And I did remember last episode that they were one of those episodes that they were actually moving money through that strip club for a drug lord.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's gonna come into play. But so was the guys, I guess that's my other question. Was the security guys, were they a part of being trafficked as well?
I feel so that's the part I was kind of confused on, because I thought the security guys were connected to the police, but we also know they're connected to the trafficking stuff. But I feel like, as it relates to like with the FBI being brought in and all of that in the episode, I feel like the people in charge, like what they always say on shows like Power and stuff, the law enforcement, they want to cut off the head of the snake. They're not really tripping on like the small people working under them. I feel like security's kind of like that, because they're just doing what they paid to do. But the people organizing it at that table, I feel like they probably gonna get in trouble. But we still got a whole nother season. And if we got 16 episodes this season, I feel like Netflix will give him 20 next season. And they're gonna split it up.
I hope
don't forget the storylines, Tyler. I want to know,
because he loses us.
He loses us with storylines. He does this on all of his shows. He forgets, or he'll move into a plot that's like super interesting, and the next thing you know, you got somebody like Karen who's been pregnant for 17 years on Sisters. Like, he does this.
On my nerves. He does. I'm hoping that all of that changes. But we'll see. So Norman, I feel like Norman is so emotional that he's like Roy. They're so emotional when they're upset that they don't think. So Norman admits, I don't know if all of this is being recorded, but if you know, I think me and you talked about this, Roy was extremely quiet. I mean, I'm sorry, Jules was extremely quiet the whole time. So Norman admits that the company is a criminal operation, and I've entangled this company in all type of things. Jules wasn't a part of anything. Roy said that Mallory was in business with Jules and Norman, and then he reveals that Charles and Varney was sleeping together, and the FBI walk in. Horace lets them know Mallory and Kimmy turn state's evidence. This is where everything ended. What are your thoughts?
I was happy where they ended it, because it was a cliffhanger, but it wasn't too much of a cliffhanger where I'm cursing Mr. Perry's name in my house. You know what I mean? Because he do that sometimes too. He's like, dang, I gotta wait this long for that. But I was okay with how it ended, because we got some type of resolution as an audience, something to hold us off. I'm excited for the next season. I feel like with Beauty in Black, each season you do see improvements. So I feel like season 3 will really give that. Okay. And now that Mallory, Kimmy, Rain, Barney, like a lot of the main heavy hitters and cast members in the show now like truly connect, instead of us having to go to a bunch of different scenes with them. So that should make for a good next season. I'm excited. And maybe next season, me, you, Shayna, Miss Kira Speaks, and whoever else covers the show can get together and discuss it.
Let us know.
We should do something. We should.
Yeah, just for the sake of it being its final leg. DM. Okay. Call us. Okay. We'll call you. Our people will call y'all people. But I'm having PTSD from what is it, the Have and Have Nots, when he took everybody out. So every time I think there's the ending of a storyline, I automatically think he's going to take everybody out. I have full-on PTSD, especially for stories like this. Don't forget the storyline, Mr. Writers. Y'all gave us slow bills, secret betrayals. Then boom, had everybody catching charges. Now that's how you write messy TV, period.
It's true.
That is true. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. I just thought that season 3 was a lie because I didn't see him post it. I didn't see him post it, but I don't know. I don't know. You said it was true, so we gonna go ahead and
I
go.
saw a post of him confirming it, and then several blogs
Okay.
are confirming it. So I'm assuming it's true. I feel like it's true. You can't end it where it ended here. So
Yeah,
I feel like we'll get more. I'm excited for it though.
me too.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
keep
hoping.
paying my $24.99 to Netflix. I'm so sick of
Oh,
Netflix, y'all.
I'm
They
so
charged
tired.
me an extra $7 too. This was like around the holidays because my dad uses my Netflix. He's my dad. He gave me housing and
Oh,
guidance. So I was like, why can't my daddy use my Netflix? I got a random charge one day. I said, what the heck? And then he said they locked him out his profile. How you gonna
oh my
charge me and
God.
lock him out? At least give him access
Yeah.
Netflix. Come on
Does
now.
he have his access?
Yes, he does now.
Because for that $7.99, I need everybody to have access and the dog too. Don't play with us.
Right. The dog needs entertainment. Petscapes.
Period.
Peaceful sounds. Your dog is cute, by the
Speaking
way.
of dog, I told Ava, I said, I'm so hungry. Like, did the TikTok thing. I said, I'm so hungry, I can eat a dog. And now she just looks at me. At first,
Now
she
she
would run
just
away
looks
from
at
me.
you. He said, now wait a minute.
She was like, but now she just sits there.
That is
But
funny. Now
yes,
she look at you.
we have reached the end of our live review. Mrs. Best, would you like to tell everybody what you got going on your channel?
Well, apparently, y'all, I have the Housewives of Rhode Island. It's aired this
Yes.
Sunday also. I forgot about that. We'll see how long I
Oh,
keep these colorless women. We'll see. But we'll go over that I'll do it on Monday. If you decide you want to join Kiwan, feel free because James will be at work. Other than that, I just have 90 Day Fiance, the same lineup for next week, all the different
Atlanta.
shows. That's about it. I don't have much.
In Atlanta, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be on James's channel to go over Atlanta.
Okay.
I don't cover that on my channel. I gave that show to him because I was like, I don't know. I didn't like the direction it was going years ago. So I was like, why don't you cover it and you start a YouTube channel? But I will be joining him on the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel to go over Atlanta. I'll be watching Kiwan's reviews. I saw you dropped a few reviews.
Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to do after we go. I'll pre-record Love and Marriage Huntsville because a couple of people about to get cussed out.
I know. I tried to behave, but
It's okay.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. Not 90 Day Fiance is your favorite vibe.
Really? Netflix
Wow.
said let's drop chaos and call it a storyline. 1 minute is family dinners, next minute is FDR.
Right.
Netflix is terrible. 90 Day. Yep, y'all review 90 Day Fiance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
I
the
do right now. I'm doing the Single Life. That's one of their spinoffs, and then I'm
Oh,
also doing Before the 90 Days. But I'll be covering the other way as well as
mhm.
90 Day Fiance once it's back in. It's back in May, I believe. The same day Love After Lockup is back.
So Love After Lockup, that's in May or
Yes,
April. Okay,
May
and
10th.
then May
May 10th, I
10th.
believe. Mhm.
Okay, and this week is the new Bell Collective, right?
Mhm.
Love
Are you
and
covering it?
yes. Don't forget Love and Marriage Hunt. I mean, Love and Atlanta. I mean, what is it? Love and Hip Hop. Whatever.
Oh, Love and
Miami.
Hip Hop, Atlanta and Miami. You are right. Love it.
Yes.
Come on. This is why she's meant to do YouTube because I don't even know what the hell I cover. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We do cover that during the week. I'll be covering that. And then Love and Hip Hop Miami is back.
Yes.
I'm gonna cover it because y'all be viewing it, but my God,
Yeah,
I'm
but
glad
I
we're at
love
the
it.
end.
I love it. The way I cussed 24 fat neck cheesy ass out last week because he pissed me off with his yellow teeth, spaced out teeth eggs. He pissed me off. Okay.
Hey,
Yes.
we locked in. We locked in.
You got to be a little more scratchier than that. I don't know.
I gotta breathe louder too. Like my God.
He pisses me off. Okay. I really think he treats Selma like a little terrible, a lot terrible, if you
He
ask me.
does. He does. I understand why she cheated. She shouldn't have done it.
No,
But
she
I
shouldn't. And
absolutely
if you're gonna do it, don't do it with the dirty ass nigga across the way. Like
Because
you
she
did
didn't
it
want
with
nothing serious. I feel like she loved her husband, but he be
she
doing
do.
too much. But girl,
She do. But I'm
not
pretty
cool.
sure he got that BDE. That's why she did it. Cause he a
The
nothing ass.
big dick
Mhm.
energy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Lord help us.
So yeah, I think this is all we have this week. So just click the notifications, y'all, so y'all can be updated on everything we have going on. Cause baby, we gonna be dropping them like gems this week. Okay.
We will though. Thank you for having me, Kiwana. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
thank
I
you.
enjoy your channel.
I just couldn't do it by myself. I was like, I don't want to do this. And I just had to do this with you. I was like, nah, I can't do this one by myself. So
We
I
gonna get her
appreciate you.
comfortable with the live streams, y'all. We gonna get her live streaming up.
Oh my God. It is. I'd be so super nervous.
We had the most views yesterday when we all streamed to our channels. So your audience, they will support you if you go live. They love you.
Thank you. I
She's
mean,
like, I don't like it.
yeah, I'm gonna do the lunch chronicles this week because we'll just talk about Atlanta on my lunch break for about 20-25 minutes.
Necessary.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about Atlanta this week. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and then sometime this week we'll talk about what everybody thought. So y'all just look out for the lunch chronicles live. Those things help, and sitting on y'all live help. And it's nerving because when I'm sitting with y'all, I'm good. But when I have to do it, when I'm with my cousin, I'm good. But when I have to do it by myself or like really have to facilitate a TV show, I'd be like, I don't know. But it's all. Y'all have helped me along the way. Me appreciate y'all.
You a thug girl. Stop playing.
Thank you. You too. Okay. From one thug to another. But anyway, I don't want to keep you because I know you have to enjoy the rest of your Resurrection Sunday. And we will see y'all in these YouTube streets, replay game. Please tap in and we enjoy it. Let us know what y'all thought in the comments. Bye-bye.
Bye.